Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Taimanin Tuesday. Here we go. Let's check out the new event. Oh, what the? Let's check out the new event. Let's see what do we have. Okay, alright, event story. Lightning Punisher. It's one of these. I'm generally not a fan of these events. They're a bit too, what's the word? They feel like less cooked than the other ones. Like, let's see, so green build. I think my white's using a green build now, isn't she? She's using a green build. Alright, let's play white. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. So I need to do Sakura, Murasaki, and Aina. Aina is fastest shot, suicide drone, and triple burst. So Aina, fastest shot. I use bullet storm, suicide drone, and triple burst. Okay. So this is a red skill, blue skill, and a green skill. Here's what we'll do. We'll save this setup for Aina. And then we'll do, we'll play Aina, I guess, for this. There she is. My god, her clothes are way too tight. In the deep darkness of the night, on the rooftop of a building in a bustling district. Two shadows race across the buildings over gaps so wide that no ordinary people could leap across. One of the shadows belongs to clone Yukikaze, a clone of the Taimanin Yukikaze who escaped from a clone research facility and is now a DSO agent. And the other belongs to another clone Taimanin, like her, clone Sakura. At this rate I'll be caught. Just as I suspected. It seems they haven't been receiving proper support. Her physical abilities have clearly deteriorated. I could take her on alone. Clone Yukikaze chases after clone Sakura. Just as she thought, the athletic ability of clone Sakura, who hasn't been receiving any proper support or rest, was considerably more deteriorated than that of clone Yukikaze, who was receiving DSO support. Maintaining that momentum, she catches up to her and they exchange only a few attacks. Having successfully deflected, blocked, and nullified, clone Yukikaze subdues clone Sakura without difficulty. This easily? It's only natural since I'm fully prepared through all the support. Sakura, injured by Yukikaze's attack, looks up at her while on the ground. Please hear me out. I just want to set you guys free. Despite being a clone created as a product, clone Yukikaze was liberated from the clone's destiny with the support of many people. And she is now working to liberate other clones who are still in that situation. Like right now, one of her tasks is to suppress and protect clones who were created in the same facility as her and have been sold to the underworld organizations. Set us free from what? I was born a weapon and I'm satisfied with my life as it is. There's nothing oppressing me. No, you just don't know any other way of life. A life as a mere disposable tool for a criminal organization, destined to be used and discarded, can't possibly be satisfying. Clone Yukikaze was fortunate enough to escape, but the other clone Taimanin forced into such lives know no other way. Pitying this, clone Yukikaze wants to save them somehow, but not at all. By proving my worth through fighting and making others acknowledge me, I've secured a stable life. And you know, I don't really mind my life right now. I've finished all the main story, so you don't have to worry about that, buddy. Making the opponents realize my strength, even if I had to kill them. Soon after, the shadow of clone Sakura, who was wounded and unable to move, wriggled. It was the same shadow art used by the original Sakura. That's very disappointing. Yeah, I finished all the main story chapters, and I've been playing this game basically since release. I think I started like maybe a week after it officially released. And then I just played like almost daily. I think I've missed like 3 or 4 days of logging in. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I used to have a login streak of like 1,000 something, and I lost it. By then, a hole had been already pierced through the clone Sakura's forehead. Faster than the shadow, a lightning bullet had been fired. It is certainly simpler to show our power by killing them. After all, our skills should be equal to the most elite among the Taimanins. But a life of constant fighting is nothing but suffering. She speaks to the clone, knowing she can no longer respond, and exhales in quiet exhaustion when no reply comes, just as expected. It wasn't just her body, her heart was heavy. She only wanted to save those who knew nothing but fighting. But for the other clones, there are no options other than fighting. Can I really save the other clones continuing like this? Well, she can't even imagine a future where she saves them. Her mobile device vibrates softly. How did it go? The question from the other side of the device was short. For Clone Yukikaze, the brevity felt rather welcome at the moment. It was the same. I see. Don't be too discouraged. Let's take it step by step. Of course, but maybe we're not really in a situation to be taking things step by step. Currently, Clone Yukikaze is tracking the clone soldiers that Orkan Lycoris had distributed to the world with the co-option of the DSO. The goal is to free them from their buyer's control and find a way to live together, believing they may have developed human-like hearts. However, it remains unclear whether she is the exception of it or if other clones also possess human-like potential. But every clone Taimanin I encountered had a broken personality, consumed by destructive impulses after Orca's inhumane experiments. Or perhaps they have resigned themselves to their human neighbors and are trying to live solely by their own strength. Being used as tools, believing that their reason for existence, and even feeling a sense of stability in a dangerous life. If this continues, all the clones besides me will. Clone Taimanins have learned how to sell themselves to various organizations, using their value, violence, as a commodity. Indeed, and right now, if you're lucky, you can get your hands on a Taimanin for practically free. You can't let that happen. Not that that's exactly what Lycoris wants. It was a result that the organization, which intended to turn clones into weapons and distribute them into society desired. Clone Yukikaze wanted to avoid such a result at all costs. I understand your concern, but still, take a break soon. At this rate, your mind won't hold up. That was blunt. Sorry, it's just how I am. Right now, you're no different from a baby who has just awakened to a manufactured mission. But if you keep seeing only the bad side of humans, your mind won't hold up, so... Then, just one more case. After the next request, I'll have to take a little break. Yukikaze said so with a tired face. Chapter 2. It's a reference to Gundam Seed Destiny episode Place of Sin. It's been so long since I've watched Gundam Seed Destiny, and I remember not liking it. I remember hating Gundam Seed Destiny so much. Even her stubbornness is a spitting image of the original. But after finally being liberated from a facility where the clones killed each other and gaining freedom, the fact that she has to kill other clones again is probably a great burden on her mind. Okay, fine, the next one is the last. Remembering the face of Mizuki Yukikaze, whom she occasionally encountered during task force missions, Asuka sighed and sent the information for the next target. This is... let's see, hang on. Oh, I got a package. Hang on. I got the package I needed. I'll be right back. You asked me for a mission, so no backing out, okay? Alright, finally. The way the hero stumbled into the cloning facility mirrors how Zaf discovered Ladonia, being how they trained the Extendeds in the most horrifying way imaginable. Okay, so I don't remember much about Gundam Seed Destiny, but this actually kind of reminds me of Persona 3 and Persona 4, because the anti-shadow weapons like Aegis and Labris in Persona 3 and 4, they were essentially created with like human hearts so they could summon personas, because that's kind of like the main thing. You need like an ego or something. So they had like, I forgot what they're called, like the shadow plumes or something like that. I forgot what they're called, but essentially they're robots with human personalities and minds. Essentially like an artificial soul. But the way they trained them was by having them kill each other and then absorb the memories of the loser, so they could make like the strongest one who had like all the memories of how they died and all that stuff. So it was a pretty inhumane way, and it kind of reminds me of that too. Without remembering Gundam Seed Destiny, I would hesitate to say it's a reference, but there are a lot of similar story beats, so I'll accept that. How mean, but I don't hate that side of you, Asuka. The next target shown is an assassin wielding lightning and wearing a power suit presumed to be UFS's. So that's gotta be a Rin clone? Oh, another clone Yukikaze. UFS. UFS is America, I think. Not much time has passed since the plot by Orca Evergreen, a scientist from the UFS, to tarnish Gosha's reputation using clone Taimanins, was exposed. Gosha has been busy for a while with the sequential restoration of functions that had been nearly paralyzed. The same one for the task force. I've only seen such a mountain of darkness like this in comics. Fuma muttered to himself as he reviewed the reports from the Munekata squad, or the Kuroda squad. How's it going, Zaido? You caught me near the beginning of the stream. I stopped for a bit because I had to like run downstairs to grab a package for a cushion. Let's see. Taimanin clones don't suffer from rapid aging due to shortened telomeres from like Ramakusa or Reza Burel. It seems clone Yukikaze's age is mostly altered. Yeah, that's... She was like modified or something somehow. It wasn't just the documents. Massive volume of emails had flooded his mobile device that just counting them was enough to make him feel dizzy. Oh, I feel that way. I guess it can't be helped. Shall I get started on today's delightful paperwork? Well, I suppose it's more relaxing than facing the dangers of getting hurt from. He's about to check the first document. A soft chime from his mobile device signaled a new mail. Came to my personal email. That means it's from someone I know? Thinking that, Fuma opened the email. The subject read, designating Fuma Kotaro. I guess I've become famous, getting designated for work and all. He jokingly mutters while looking back and forth between the mounted paperwork and the request email. He then realizes he feels more at ease moving his body than doing paperwork, something he could say he hates rather than just struggles with. Mina's new weapon. I don't think I grabbed it. I don't think I got it. For such a simple reason, Fuma opened the email first. Asuka sent let's see. A matter has come up that I'd like to handle discreetly as possible. So I'd like to request a small trusted team, those familiar with the previous clone incident. Does she even know how extremely busy we are right now because of that clone incident? Anyway, it's a matter she wants to handle in discretion. The Chinese Union are experts in cloning according to Chapter 22, so the Taimanin clones are semi-perfect, emphasis on semi because they develop their own personalities. They also need to be regularly maintained, so there's also that. That's why all the clone, that's why like Orca dying, or, yeah, Orca died. Because the real Orca was found by clone Yukikaze, and then he was just murked right there. because they don't have like the a lot of the clones that are out in the wild don't have the technology or are being managed by people who don't have the know-how how to maintain them, so they're just kind of like deteriorating pretty quickly. Clone Yuki Kaze is the only one because she has DSO support from Asuka and Oboro. Real Oboro, not the evil fake one. As Fuma's curiosity began to peak, he set the documents back on the desk and selected a few task force members who were available. Come to think of it, both Tokiko and Saika are free today. Ooh, okay. With that in mind, he took his two most trusting companions and headed to the location specified in the email, the notorious Tokyo Kingdom City. Where is it? I think it's on this side, isn't it? Nope, not that one. Oh, hell yeah. After what happened, thank you for coming today. Hearing that from you causes face to make me blush. Please don't lose that honest side of yourself, okay? Hang on, I don't need this. There you go. Seems a bit inappropriate to be hitting on someone the moment we get here. I wasn't hitting on anyone. Sensing the tension, Fuma made that joke, but it didn't seem to land. Clone Yuki Kaze's expression remained stiff. Hey Astron, how's it going? As you can see, I'm playing Booby Ninja game. Come to think of it, I heard you were with the UFS when we met before, so you're with DSO. And you are? Nice to meet you. I'm Mizuki Yuki Kaze's clone. These are... No, Rinko is my favorite, and she is not involved in the story, I don't think. At the moment, I'm called Clone Yuki Kaze. We really need to get a new name for her. I see. Nice to meet you. So there really was a specimen that survived that scene. You really do look exactly like Yuki Kaze. Tokiko and Saika were surprised by her circumstances and appearance as they were meeting Clone Yuki Kaze for the first time. But perhaps because of the clone incident, they soon accepted her existence. You look like a grown-up version of Yuki Kaze. Why is that? I feel like they could have called her Lightning Punisher, like... They could have called her Lightning Punisher, like they called, Kokao Oboro, Mas Taimanin. So I think they could have done that with, like, her name is, like, Mizuki Yuki Kaze, really, like, real, but she's called Lightning Punisher by everyone else. Oh, wait, did I read that? I don't think I did. Because in combat, a fully matured body offers a clear tactical advantage. In fact, I'm probably stronger than the original in terms of physical strength. Or is that really? I can see a slight trace of Shiranui in you as well. I wonder if this is what Yuki Kaze will grow up to be like. It's a trace of Shiranui. The eyes, maybe? Or maybe the face shape? I don't know how old adult Yuki Kaze is in RPGX, because I didn't play RPGX. But I think her hair color is a little closer to Shiranui. And maybe her eyes? I'll have to... I'm not sure. Growth is shaped by one's interaction with others and the accumulation of experience. In the end, I'm merely the original as she is now, just grown up. I think depending on the experience that the original accumulates as she grows up from now will determine how she looks in the future. Still, like... Sorry. I was speaking and then my mind read faster than my mouth and then I just started laughing. Still, I guess her breast size won't change. I said... That is a hilarious exchange. I sensed something very inappropriate just now. Can I shoot you? If you intend to discard the mission, sure. That's unfortunate. This mission is more important for me right now. Oh my, it seems like you've become quite close in such a short time. I like this art for Asuka. As they are having such a conversation, Asuka joined them. I'm back from scouting. There are no enemies around. Anyways. Having said that, Asuka looked around at the faces of Fuma, Tokiko, and Saika. I asked you to bring people we can trust, but they're all your family. Did you think this was an invitation to a family trip or something? If I thought that, I would have chosen somewhere near Hawaii rather than Tokyo Kingdom City. He's got a point. Tokyo Kingdom City is like a crime-ridden hellhole, isn't it? Oh, that's a great choice. If you ever go, I'll show you around. As they conversed comfortably, Fuma and Asuka smiled brightly, and then they steeled themselves. For now, I've brought two people who are free right now and whom I trust the most. No matter what happens, regardless of what the mission is, it won't ever be leaked with them. I appreciate that. If possible, I'd like you to keep the existence of Clone Yukikaze a secret from the others. As Asuka spoke, looking into Fuma's eyes, Fuma nodded. Only the clan master, Fuma Kotaro, holds the right of command over Fuma Tokiko and Saika, and because he agreed, the two of them also accepted it. Just so you know, I've already told Principal Asagi, the commander-in-chief. If I keep it a secret from her, I might arouse unnecessary suspicion whenever something happens next, making it difficult to act. Well, I guess it can't be helped. It's true that it would be a hassle if it became harder to move every time something happened from now on. Besides, knowing you probably have already reported what happened last time we met, haven't you? If it's reporting to someone who already knows about Clone Yukikaze, I think it's fine. She also had an underlying motive of not wanting to create any more conflict between the UFS and Taimanin. Because Fuma already knew this, he had submitted a proper and accurate report before the mission. So what's the situation? I'll explain. Please take a look at the footage of the target we're currently tracking first. She operated her device and projected a 3D image. While AT, as with Taimanin series in general, is gray and gray morality between Momochi, Astaroth, and Orca, who is most evil since they're not associated with Nomad. I don't think that's a very good comparison. Because Orca is clearly evil. And, like, Orca doesn't have any noble intentions. He's just a narcissist, or he was just a narcissist who wanted to be seen as one of, if not the greatest scientist in the world. That was his motivation. It was pure narcissism. Momochi Toyo, on the other hand, he committed evil deeds. Like, he committed a great evil, crazy terrorist acts, because he wanted humanity to see the threat of the demons and unite against the demons. And then in the end, he became a demon and ended up dying for it. And as for Astaroth, Astaroth is hard to say if she's evil or not. I don't think it's like a gray and gray morality thing with Astaroth. Because with her, she basically just does things because she feels like it. So it's not necessarily evil on her part, but she does, like, cause chaos. I feel like for evil, you have to have the intention to cause, like... You have to have the intention to cause harm, and you need to have the motivation... You have to have a selfish motivation. So Toyo caused harm, but he had... Ingrid and Lena, yeah, Nomad isn't exactly evil per se. Remember, they still have Ingrid and Lena. They're basically the knights for Nomad. You're correct, but Nomad is led by Edwin Black. Ingrid and Lena will do evil because Edwin will order them to do so. Ingrid is just loyal to, like, a fault. She's loyal to someone evil. So even if Ingrid herself is a good person, or like a noble person, she's still working for an evil person. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, we haven't really seen Edwin Black in a while, ever since we kind of, like, kicked the shit in, way back in chapter, like, what was it, 18 or 19 or something? But, there's also, like, a lot of gray morality in this when it comes to non-Gosha. Because, like, the Japanese politicians in the Taimanin verse, there's a bunch of corrupt Japanese politicians, there's a bunch of corrupt American politicians, there's a bunch of corrupt Chinese politicians. So it's not like there's any objectively good guy except for, like, Gosha, because Gosha is led by Asagi and who's that other guy? The guy I forgot his name, but he's like the old guy with the mustache. I think he's like bald. He appears in some of the cutscenes as a 3D model. It's you. Wait, no, it's not. The outfit is different, and the look in your eyes too. Nomad in general is basically the Taimanin equivalent of Anaheim Electronics, especially from Char's counterattack onwards. Anaheim does pretty shady stuff until SNRI stole their thunder in F91. Edwin could just eradicate the human race if he wants to, but he's not doing that because he wants control, not genocide. That's correct, he wants control and not genocide. But basically being an authoritarian is its own evil, you know? Saika questioned as if she were certain that this was a different person at a glance. The image showed a figure of Mizuki Yukikaze, however she was wearing a combat suit in a color reminiscent of a military uniform, rather than a Taimanin suit. She is smiling, a cool smile filled with madness, one that Yukikaze would never wear. A clone of Mizuki Yukikaze, she's from the same facility as me and now she's running wild as part of a violent organization. I see, wait a minute, this combat suit. Is it the one Emily said she developed? Emily works at Gosha Academy, researching Taimanin's physical data and developing technology to apply it to prosthetic bodies or combat suits. It was quite a long time ago, but Fuma realized it was similar to the combat suit Emily had Yukikaze try on for fun when Emily had just arrived at Gosha. Going back to the Edwin Black thing, he wants control, but he wants control because he wants to be the one in power. He's not like I'm not sure if you've played Tales of Berseria. But the main villain in that game wants to control the world. Well, I mean, I guess that's a spoiler. I kind of want to spoil that. I'm trying to think of something that's like the spoiler warranty is completely gone. I know Berseria is like a 10-year-old game by this point, but I'm trying to think of a story that has like basically they want to control the world because they think free will is evil, or free will causes evil. Not so much free will is evil, but because there are people with free will who will pick evil, he thinks he needs, like the bad guy thinks he needs to control everyone. Does that make sense? It's quite a long time ago, but Fuma realized that it was similar to the combat suit Emily had Yukikaze try on for fun when Emily had just arrived at Gosha. I remember running a performance test just for fun back then. I never imagined it would be at a level to be officially adopted by the UFS. If you tested out just for fun, was his performance not that impressive? I wouldn't know since I don't know much about it, but Yukikaze was quite surprised. As I said before, this Yukikaze is not Mizuki Yukikaze. It seems to be one of the specimens sold as an assassin to a certain mafia group in Tokyo Kingdom by Orca's group to replenish their research fund. I see, that's what the smile is all about. Yeah, play Berseria. Bad guy worked with MC's younger bro for world domination. Yeah, he wanted world domination because people who had free will, there were some people with free will who would do evil things, so he determined that all free will should be stripped from everyone. And you can say that's a noble cause because he effectively, like, at the end of the day, he wanted to preserve humanity. But he wanted to preserve humanity by basically putting, like, bubble wrap over everyone, and that's authoritarian and evil. So it's like, it's two different paths to the same hell, right? Because Edwin Black wants world domination, and he wants to be able to control something. But he doesn't want to destroy it, because if you destroy it, then what are you controlling? Nothing. And then the Berseria's bad guy, Artorias, wanted control because he did not think the people, or he was concerned about people using free will to commit evil acts. Understanding the reason behind Project Yukikaze's mad smile, Saika nodded in agreement. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. We just have to stop this Yukikaze, right? That's right, it's just... Asuka stopped there and looked at clone Yukikaze. A few seconds passed and Yukikaze looked toward Fuma as if she had made up her mind. Persuasion, conciliation, suppression, intimidation. If none of these work, then there's no other choice but to take care of them. Artorias basically doesn't trust human. Yes, that's exactly it. But of course, what he did was evil because, you know, stripping people of their free will is an evil act. I see. It would be a headache to let her keep running wild with Yukikaze's face, and I was just starting to get tired of the complaints against Taimanin anyways. Fuma spoke as if glossing it over, to which Clone Yukikaze smiled, feeling slightly more at ease. To be honest, I've been going around persuading other clones in the same situation up until now with the support of the DSO. I know that in this world there are plenty of choices other than fighting, and that clones exist with emotions somewhere in their hearts. So no matter the circumstances or what bad things they've done, end up wishing for them to live as human being, not as a clone. It's highly likely that this assassin, just like that facility, is designed to die automatically as soon as defeat or incapacitation is confirmed. And it is also possible that she is a special model that underwent separate adjustments, like me. So if possible, I'd like to make some time for the two of us to talk before you incapacitate her so I can talk to her. Okay then, to this clone Yukikaze. Oh, that might confuse her with you. So you're saying we just need to defeat everyone other than the assassin Yukikaze, right? That's right. Could I get the organization's armament data later, Asuka? You make it all sound so simple. This is quite a large organization, you know? Are you really okay with accepting it so easily? What can we do? If that's what the client wants, and all we can do is give it our all to make it happen. There you go, playing it cool again. If you ever come to Hawaii for a family trip, I could provide you with plenty of service. How about it? Mochi in general is basically a Gundam villain in a G-rated Taimanin game. His group is basically Action Taimanin's version of Mafty from Gundam Hathaway. Momochi is basically Char during Char's counterattack, the Frost Brothers after War Gundam X, and Rala Crusade in Gundam Seed. I need to watch more Gundam and rewatch Gundam Seed and Char's counterattack to know, like, to say definitively. But based off of what I remember of Char and Rala Crusade, because I've seen those. Yeah, that's pretty. I can see the parallels. No, we're good, thank you. Oh, but I know my way around pretty well. We're fine, thank you. You've accepted this request quite easily. That's the reason you want to live following your heart, isn't it? For that sake, you can tell us anything. The difference between humans and tools is the ability to express one's emotions with words. Oh, shoot, I clicked that by accident. And if it's truly the right thing to do, those around you will lend you their strength. That's right. Oh, and by the way, the real Mizuki Yukikaze is like a wild boar, charging straight ahead, driven by her emotions without a second thought. So I think it's okay for you to do the same, looking only ahead. Cleaning up after someone like that puts my mind at ease, as it lets me clear my head. Is that so? Just charging straight ahead. I think it's a bit harsh to compare her to a wild boar. She's a girl after all. Indeed, shall I convey these remarks to Miss Yukikaze word for word? I was just trying to cheer Yukikaze on, but seriously, don't. I'll be burnt to a crisp. Brother, you already got shocked when she thought you were hitting on her mom. The task force always seems lively. Hoo, that's why you're able to act so comfortably, right? It is. Okay, we will call the target assassin Yukikaze and proceed with the operation to isolate her from the organization. To ensure that the conversation between Clone Yukikaze and Assassin Yukikaze is not interrupted. Exactly. Oh. According to the information gathered over the past few days, it seems that the Assassin Yukikaze has been hired as a bodyguard for a weapon smuggling deal taking place at an abandoned inn today. First, raid the site, then drive the boss to flee, separating the bodyguard Assassin Yukikaze from the others. At that moment, I want Clone Yukikaze to persuade Assassin Yukikaze. Okay, but will it really go that smoothly? Unexpected things are bound to happen in actual combat anyway, but fortunately, the reliable comrades I have specifically handpicked for this mission are very capable of acting on their own judgment. I want to focus solely on persuading an Assassin Yukikaze. For some reason, this feels very much like a whatever happens happens situation. I remember that bonding episode with Phantom Shiranui supporter. Yep. Shiranui just like teases Fuma And she's like the one coming on to him. And then Yukikaze sees this and he's like, yo, what are you doing with my mom? Just blows him away. For some reason, this whatever happens situation. It can't be helped. You barely gave us any time to prepare, and we can't leave Gosha unattended for long with clone incident cleanup still going on. Or ongoing. My bad. I guess that's true. You've really come a long way, haven't you? There are plenty of people more capable than I, though. If things in Gosha calm down soon, I might finally get around to all the games I've been putting off. Anyway, so we're pretty busy on our end too, but still, we'll give it our all. Tokiko and Saika are also my most trusted colleagues. No matter what unexpected situation arrives, they will deliver the best possible result. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. I'll have Tokiko handle the raid on the Dio site. Try not to go too hard on them. By myself? Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine on your own. As long as the objective is clear, you can think for yourself and make the best call, even if an unexpected situation comes up, right? If you believe in me that much, I'll do my best to meet your expectations. Despite saying so, Tokiko was mindful of Fuma's judgment, or rather, of Saika, who was standing next to Fuma. If she were to fly solo, naturally, I want to ask Saika for my backup because I need to separate the assassin Yukikaze from the boss and lure them away. Understood. I'll ensure no one lays a finger on you, young master, and that you do not suffer a single scratch. Please rest assured. We were together last Christmas too. To be separated on a mission, we're finally accompanying each other. Oh crap. Finally accompanying each other on after so long. However, that is a personal feeling, which is the most unnecessary in a mission. No, Tokiko, this is a serious mission, so I must be careful. Ah crap, I clicked again. I must be careful not to hold anyone back. Fuma's explanation was continuing at that moment. Hoo. Huh? Unintentionally, inadvertently, by chance, somehow, luckily, miraculously, she made eye contact with Saika. It felt as if she had scoffed, wearing a boastful expression. It was a fleeting moment that would have been missed without a Taimanin's automatic visual acuity, but... Is something wrong, Tokiko? No, it's nothing. Oh, it looks like the weapons deal is starting. I'll go shut it down right now. Just then, the target mafias entered the Western-style mansion. Assassin Yukikaze was among them. She stood behind the boss, acting as his bodyguard. After confirming this, Tokiko looked toward Fuma to confirm the start of the operation. Okay, I'm counting on you. Well then, I'll be back. Now we should go inside too, Saika. Haha, even at a time like this, you don't worry about me at all, do you? At that moment, Fuma stopped abruptly for a second as a chill ran down his spine. He thought this wouldn't be a problem for Tokiko, but it seemed Tokiko wasn't happy about the plan. However, Fuma didn't even notice. That's okay, no matter what happens, I will protect you with all my might. Tokiko, I'll leave the vanguard to you. Hoo. Is it really okay to leave it to them? The fact that Momochi tries to leak the Nomad files in Chapter 16 before Astaroth finishes his job he was planning, both humans and demons into open hostility as very... Yeah, Momochi is... It's funny you bring that up, because Momochi Toyo has like... He hates demons so much, and yet he was willing to side with some of them. Because he was willing to side with the Death Wraiths. And the Death Wraith King was... Death Wraith King is like the funniest character in this game. I don't care. He's like the funniest character. And I think he's probably my favorite. One of my favorites. Is it really okay to leave it to them? The skills are certain, so it's fine. Although Fuma might get stabbed after this is over. Wait, why? I don't get it. But whatever. You should be careful too. Yeah, but I'll do as much as I can. Tokiko separated from Fuma's group and landed silently on the first floor, just as the box containing the items prepared by the Mafia was opened. Who is it? The moment he shouted, explosive lace kunais were already thrown around them. As they struck the floor, they detonated on impact. In an instant, dozens of men in black surrounding the boss were blown away, but the boss and assassin Yukikaze, who stood at the epicenter, remained completely unscathed. So it's that outfit that she's using. Okay. Fuma Tokiko, that means the task force. The Death Wraiths are undead. The King of the Death Wraiths is basically the Taimanin equivalent of Skull Knight from Berserk. I have not read Berserk. It's something that I probably should read at some point, but I have not read Berserk. But yeah, I like King of the Death Wraiths. He's a bro. The thing that I'm surprised that we haven't seen yet is I'm surprised we haven't seen what's his face? Detates, I think his name is? Taimanin, White... White's boss. Corpse Lord. AKA, Totatis? Tetatsu. Okay, so that's how you pronounce in Japanese. Tetats. Tetat? How do you pronounce this? Hang on, let me search this. Search. Totatis. How do you pronounce this? Totatis? Oh, okay, so it's Totatis or something like that. Okay, alright, okay. Fuma Tokiko, that means the task force. It seems your knowledge and skills are about the same level as the current Miss Yukikaze. By then, Tokiko's evil eye had already been activated. Applying this ninja art, she threw explosive lace kunais from multiple angles. Those being attacked would think they were suddenly surrounded by several Taimanins, but in reality, it was a simultaneous attack through the power of the evil eye. No need to fight back, it's an illusion. Even as she shouted, the panicked rookie monsters did not stop. Firing shots in the direction the kunais were flying from, the scene instantly reached the height of chaos. I've even prepared a proper escape route, so now I wonder how many will be able to flee. Since I happen to be in a bit of a bad mood, it will be quite a disaster if you don't run away quickly. One of the 8 noble demons, aside from Kara, who is friendly with the humans, I doubt any of them will go to the human realm. Yeah, so King of the Death Race and... wait. King of the Death Race and Kara are like noble demons, but who else is in that group? I forget. Kara Cromwell. She's one of the noble demons. 9 noble demon families. Kara is part of the 9 noble demon families. Okay, so there's 9 noble demon families. The Demon King. Okay, so the Demon King was never seen until you see the shard of the Demon King from Taimanin Squad. And then you have Bismarck. So Bismarck, Kara, Corpse Lord, Teitatas, Wraith King. Lord of Crimson. So Kara, Cromwell. Wraith King, unseen and unnamed in the story. He's in charge of the Revenant Knights. Unnamed Wraith King. So that's Corpse Lord. Phantom Lord, Incubus King, unseen capture. So we haven't seen most of these characters yet. Since I happen to be in a bad mood, it will be quite a disaster to run away quickly. She was basically venting her anger, and for the Mafia, it was speaking of a nightmare. It's no use. With things this chaotic, it can't be helped. There's one event that Kara gets to fight Astaroth to rescue Marika and Amane, and given the fact that Shirano is able to keep up with Astaroth. Marika and Amane. I think I remember that event. It's no coincidence that Shirano and Kara share the same voice actress. I actually did not know that. I haven't paid attention to that, honestly. I should have. Assassin Yukikaze tried to take down Fuma Tokiko's real body in this chaos, but it was impossible. To begin with, Fuma Tokiko's skill was far above her own. The chances of winning were slim. We're withdrawing here. Call off today's deal. Hey, do you know how much money it costs to prepare this merchandise? We've got to save our lives first. Just run, now. As she spoke, Assassin Yukikaze grabbed the boss by the collar and pulled him along as she fled the scene. Phase 1 is over, but honestly, they're not even worth dealing with. At that moment, a new force was deployed to buy time for their retreat. A tall Taimanin with both legs replaced by state-of-the-art cybernetic prosthetics. She is a clone of Fuma Saika. Originally, Saika's legs were amputated due to an injury during the mission, but if it were her clone, a life created through genetic information, both legs would have been intact. Or they cut off your legs to imitate Psycho, or if they were cut off. Whichever the case, I pity you. But Tokiko adjusted her grip on the kunais. Her expression hardened. She was serious. I have no direct grudge against you, but I am extremely angry right now. Let me actually check that real quick. Asai Harumi, okay. And where's Kara Cromwell right here? Momozono Karu. Oh, you know, it might not be Action Taimanin. They share the same voice actress. Let's see. Mizuki Shiranui. Let's Kara Cromwell. Momozono Kaoru and oh, I see, it's a pseudonym. Oh, okay, alright. So it's like a stage name, okay. That's interesting. I did not know that. No, her eye color is different. Shinoi's got red eyes, and then Punisher Yukikaze has pink. The one who shared VAs are Noah Brown and Amamiya Shisui. I would be surprised. They have very similar voices. It's Koga Aoi. Where's Shisui? Oh yeah, it's explicit here. But Kara Cromwell and Shiranui actually have the same VA. It's just that she's using her normal name here, and then she's using a pseudonym here. Asai Harumi is Karu. Hello Shiva, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in and thanks for chatting. This room is very, very empty for like a mansion. I did not get the new weapon for Aina. I definitely did not, I don't think. Let's see. Gotcha. Yeah, they just added it here. Tempest Hurricane. Increases particle charge amount from attacks by 150%, but reduces the charge amount by 10% for each manifested drone. Each time a drone attack reduces the cooldown of one character's skill by 0.3 seconds. What the heck? Oh man, I'm gonna need this if I wanna like boost up Aina like hardcore. I don't think they... Hang on. Okay, it's in the rotation gacha, so I can wait for the rotation gacha. Next week. I have a lot of coins. rotation coins, gacha coins, so I could try that. I don't have any gacha coins. I had to spend so many gacha coins to get Heaven's, Heaven's Road. And I didn't even get it, so I had to like use it on a ticket. It's gonna be hard to aim for with the bloated lineup of firearms. That is true, but I mean, it's better than spending my gems right now, so just... okay, I need red ones. And the blue balloons. Oh, and I also need to do like Shirino and Yukikaze. And wow, I have to do a lot of characters. Yeah, I know, but I don't have any normal gacha coins, so Heaven's Road is easy to aim for an exchange facility because you basically have 1 in 2 chance of pulling it there. You're right, but I wanted Heaven's Road. Like, I had the gacha coins. I forgot about Aina's weapon because I really didn't want to. Like, I really don't play Aina, so. Like, I'm still a Rinko main at the end of the day, so. Nice. Okay, so let's see. I do not have AP. I mean, I have plenty of items, but let's see if I can grab some from here real quick. I can. Before I forget, let's just skip ticket this. I don't feel like doing Tower 5 VR. I don't like Spider Lady. Ouch. Okay. Craft item 7 times, upgrade Makatomas 10 times. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that right now. I feel like they didn't bump the difficulty of the VR mode. I'm not sure if they bumped up the difficulty of the VR mode, but I just don't like Spider Queen. Spider Queen is easily the worst of the Time 5 the timer raids. And like the easiest one is I forgot the name, but it's the giant super top heavy mech with like that summons like the ads like halfway through the fight. I feel like that one's the easiest, and then the second easiest one is Queen Kanaloa. But Queen Kanaloa, for some reason, has like super fat HP bars. Let's see. So Aina. Okay. Shadow Claw, Shadow Cleave, Nether Dive for Sakura. I used to under-minute Spider Queen at step 80, now I can't even do it at step 50. Oh wow. That would suck if they actually did that. So it was a Shadow Claw, Shadow Cleave, and Nether Dive. Nether Dive is a red, Shadow Claw is green, Shadow Cleave. Okay, so they're making us play all of the different types. That's all the colors goes. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. You can just equip them all regardless of supporting you to do it all. That's true. I can't do that. Alright, so let's save this preset. Let's see, save. Shadow Cleave. I'm pretty sure my Sakura is using a red build. Yeah, she's using a red build. Blue Sakura, now I changed your build from green to blue. I was liking the red build, but mainly because I'm a blue Rinko main, and Nether Dive is the closest skill to Meteor Strike, or Meteor Drop. So that's why I use that. Okay, so this one, I can skip. Ah! Damn it. I skipped too far and I missed the important part. Let me fix that. Okay, alright. Assassin Yukikaze, separated from her comrades, shook off clone Yukikaze and Kokawa Asuka. She had moved to the rooftops of the building from which she could snipe Saka's group, who were fighting Mafia Boss's gang on the ground. No one noticed me from here. Fuma Saika, I'll neutralize her first. Fuma Kotaro is just a mediocre man with a bit of brain. If they take the leader of Fuma, a leading prestigious family even in Gosha, as a hostage, the Mafias will be able to escape safely. Goodbye. But before her finger could pull the trigger, a shot from far beyond her range of perception, a fired lightning bolt destroyed the barrel of her sniper rifle. It's very assassin-like of you, but thanks to that, it was easy to predict the sniping position even after losing track of you. Your organization is done for. Please listen to me. Then I'll just kill you and run away. There are plenty of organizations in the underworld that would pay for my power. Shouting so, Assassin Yukikaze lunged. As expected, I guess I'll have to overpower you and shut you up. While Asuka fights Assassin Yukikaze's guards, clone Yukikaze faces Assassin Yukikaze. If you're with Kokawa Asuka, it means UFS is backing you. If this is all you got after being adjusted by the great UFS, you must be a defective product. Is that what you think? In fact, clone Yukikaze appeared to be at a disadvantage only because she was hesitating to attack. If I go too far and render her unable to fight, she might self-destruct or commit suicide. How should I neutralize her? Having failed to persuade them for the same reason before, clone Yukikaze remained cautious. While you're here with me, the group's main force will have secured your master. Once that happens, it's your defeat. What's the meaning of in life if all you do is follow villains' orders and continue to commit murder? There are plenty of other options in the world. As they clash weapons, exchange lightning strikes, and converse at a range so close that they could feel each other's breath in their skin, Assassin Yukikaze snorted. You seem to be mistaken about something. Do I look like I'm following along by force, like the clones in the facility who were afraid of being killed if they refused orders? You're wrong. I'm not like that. That's how inferior products. So low level that their disposal is foregone would conclude. I'm different. Stop, no more. Whether it be the techniques engraved in our bodies from our memories as Taimanins or those honed through experiments in the laboratory, we have only ever learned how to kill. In the end, all we can do is kill someone. Every time I see the miserable sight of real humans being murdered by me, a fake, I have instead truly felt the meaning and value of being alive. Alright, we gotta put her down. Please don't say any more. Even after hearing the cry of madness-filled assassin Yukikaze, clone Yukikaze neither denied it nor grew angry, but simply directed a gaze filled with pity. Ha ha ha, you can't deny it, can you? You won't be able to deny it. After all, fighting is all you can do, killing is all you can do. Then there's no choice but to kill, and keep on killing. I, the fake, will keep killing the real ones until someday I am killed too. Our lives are just that. No, we have a choice. Our will, our emotions, even your anger. It's just like a human's. If that's the case, then respect my killing intent as well. Ha. Assassin Yukikaze is not listening. She can't get through to her. Her heart has been consumed with hatred and murderous intent. While dodging gunfire, clone Yukikaze could not see her opponent's face as tears blurred her vision. Despite being in the midst of battle, they share the same face, the same voice, the same build. Nevertheless, she couldn't tell who the opponent was. It even felt as if they were a different creature entirely. She's now become completely twisted. But at that time, during the clone incident, if it hadn't been for Murasaki's words, if Orca hadn't fallen thanks to the task force, I surely would have ended up like this too. Her chest felt tight. It was painful and hard. Now she's exhausted. It's fine. It's not my first time killing another Yukikaze. You're just one of many. One of dozens. Hundreds. I'll eliminate you. Ah. She thought that wasn't bad either. If it ends here, she'll be liberated from this agony. It feels as though her heart is being squeezed until it bursts. It's the same for me. She dodges a lightning strike aimed at her head by a hair's breadth. You dodge it from this distance? I will condemn the murderer before my eyes. I won't let Yukikaze kill anyone anymore. Oh, look, a bear! Hang on, I gotta do something real quick. I think I can just like dodge up to her and another dive immediately, can't I? Yeah. Just open wood. Just jump in and another dive immediately. I only got a combo 2. I only hit 2 enemies with that. Oh, wait. Is this the first time I'm doing hard mode? There you go. Yeah, this is the first time I did hard mode. Okay, no big deal. Okay, all right. Oh, it's so much better sitting in my chair now that I got a cushion for it. They made Sakura a full-on summoner. Yeah, I need to like toy around with the possible builds with her. Holy bro. Oh. I think Murasaki's like passive is like the least overt of them, right? Like they gave her passive, but it's just like, oh, she gets stronger. She like does more damage or something when she has less health, something like that. It's like, what, you have to do like 50 quests with them or something? Yeah, 50. Murasaki is the strongest removal of them. Well, when I say it's the least overt, it's like, what I mean is like, essentially, it's just like stat bonuses. Because with Sakura, like, you see, she gets summons. With Aina, she gets like the drones. But with Murasaki, it's just like, oh, I do more damage now. Murasaki's the strongest one. I wouldn't be surprised if she has the strongest one because, like, oftentimes the least impactful sounding, like sometimes just like do so much work. It's not that she has like it's not that I'm saying that she has the weakest one. It's she has like the one that you don't really think about it until it actually happens. Because with this one, it's like, oh, with Sakura, it's like you're summoning the animals, and then you can see the animals appear, and then they do stuff. With Aina, you can see like the drones after she ults and stuff. But with Murasaki, it's just like she's doing extra damage, ignore defense. Yeah. Murasaki is super strong already, so. Alright, so let's... I think I finished all of Sakura's, so I think I can go back to just her normal build that I use with her. Let's see, Shadow Cleave, yeah, these are done. And this one's done, and I need to do Aina again. So what's the skill setup I need to use with Aina? I need to use Suicide Drone and Triple Burst. So first, let's go back to my normal build with her. And then with Aina, Suicide Drone and Triple Burst. Those are the two that I need to use. Okay, so I need a... And what's Suicide Drone? Hold. Cause multiple drones and explodes them to deal an area attack to enemies in the front.
戦い慣れたやり方がいいんだが。さあ、号令をかけてくれ。準備はできている。
Let's see. I know what for it though.
腕が鳴るぜ。
Alright, let's finish the Aina quests and then we'll do the protect ones and we'll do Murasaki's. Because I think my Murasaki's already using the blue gold, so. I am so like not used to this build that I have no idea what I'm doing. Like this is just like, oh, I'm using these skills so I can get the quests. Ow. Oh, another Psycho? I was not expecting the second Psycho. Hello, Phoenix. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. No. Use these. I need to like double check what Murasaki's passive is. I keep forgetting how quad burst. I'm so used to using was it Bullet Storm? So I think the Aina one should be done. So now I just gotta do Murasaki's. Okay, so let's see. Event. Yeah, Aina's done. So Murasaki. Tentacle Mine, Satsuga, and Rengeki. Don't I use Rengeki already? Alright, so first, before I forget, I don't want to forget, I'm going to switch her build back to normal. Murasaki. Okay, so I used a red build on her. Okay, I used the Rengeki, yeah. %60% or more increases penetration by 40%. That is nutty. Setsuga. Tentacle Anchor. Rengeki. No, it's not Senpu that I use. So I use Tentacle Anchor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Fushi no Jin. So let me. Okay, Fushi no Jin. Do I want to use Tentacle Hold or do I want to use Tentacle Anchor? I guess I'll use this one. So let's save this build. Actually, wait. No, let me, because I need to upgrade this weapon. Machinery X. So that's saved. Now let's switch it to Setsuga. Tentacle Mine. She's using a red build. I need to switch her to a blue build. So Murasaki, supporter, blue. Oh, it skips the second one too. Fudge. Okay, hang on. Oh. I am not good at stopping at the right time. Okay, alright. Phase 1 is over, but honestly, they're not even worth dealing with. Good, the targets come out of the mansion as planned. Inside the building, it wasn't easy to split them up, because we were in Yukikaze's firing range, but outside there are plenty of ways. You look like you're enjoying yourself, young master. That might seem reckless, but I don't exactly hate it when things go according to plan. From now on, Saki and I will deal with the Mafia. Asuka and Clone Yukikaze will face Assassin Yukikaze. Okay, I'll handle support, so I'll leave the persuasion to you. Okay. Alright, let the operation begin. At the same time Fuma spoke, 4 shadows pounced on the Mafias running through the back alley. First, the helpless Mafias were blown away in an instant. The cyborgs who reacted immediately to protect the boss's surroundings were all classified as experts. Here as well, I'll buy some time. No, this way for you. As Assassin Yukikaze stepped forward to buy time to escape, Clone Yukikaze unleashed a lightning strike on her. Since they are clones sharing the same original, Assassin Yukikaze knew the lightning strike belonged to her own kind and moved to intercept. Immediately after that, as the Mafia boss became defenseless, Fuma and Saika stepped in between and succeeded in separating them. Huh? However, instead of kicking down the skilled cyborg, Saika suddenly kicked up the air. At that moment, a kunai embedded itself in the concrete floor with a sharp clang. This kunai technique is... She blocked that? Just now? Tokiko? Why would... No, it's a clone. If she were the real Tokiko, she would never attack you. Ugh, even if it's against a clone, the opponent's Tokiko, one of our family? Fuma warily aimed the kunai he had learned from Tokiko. But Saika stopped him with her hand. Young master, you should focus on protecting yourself. I can handle this on my own. But even if it's a clone, the opponent's Tokiko. Because it's Tokiko, I can. If this were Assassin Yukikaze, I would have had to save face for Clone Yukikaze, but if Tokiko is the opponent, there's no need for me to hold back. Right now, the incident before last year's Christmas flashed in Saika's mind. There's Tokiko's face, bragging with a carefree expression, saying, I went on a mission with the master. She remembered just how much anger she had to swallow every time. Besides, she pointed a weapon at you, young master. She was trying to harm you, wasn't she? Saika lifted her right foot and her expression hardened. I have no personal grudge against you, but I'm in a very bad mood right now. Why is it a Murasaki clone? I thought it was fighting Tokyo. Oh. Phew, thanks to the cyborgs heading towards Saika, I was able to secure the Mafia boss by myself. While Saika was fighting, Fuma was securing the escaped Mafia boss alone. Despite being a Mafia boss, the opponent was just an ordinary person with no talent other than making money. Fuma managed to handle it well enough on his own. Saika, are you okay? Ah, young master, I'm glad you're safe. You've captured the enemy leader. What a remarkable achievement. For some reason, she looks really happy. Around such Saika, the remains of a dozen cyborgs and a few clones were scattered about. Did something good happen? You seem to be in a good mood. Right, well, if I must say, Tokiko's clone was more or less a good sparring partner. I see. He decided not to care anymore since she was smiling so brightly. Clone Yukikaze is next. I hope she does well. Alright, time to farm these events, missions. Well, I mean, I still have to get, I still have to finish the hard mode for this one. Oh, immediately. Okay, so Tentacle Mine is, Tentacle Mine is, extreme dodge, or perfect dodge. That's a very short skirt that Murasaki wears. I really need to train my Murasaki more. She's such a strong character. I still find it funny that, like, I remember when I first started playing Action Taimanin, I was like blown away by like the idea of terrorists just like casually having Iron Man suits, and then now it's just like, oh well, you know, the Iron Man suits seem kind of tame by comparison. Bonk. Oh wow. Yeah, I think I'm not doing too hot with this. Yeah, I don't have self-sustain on this build, so. I might have to do, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch her... I want to switch characters. So this is Protect. I can easily just do this with Rinko, I think, but... No, she's a mix. Yeah, just blow it away with Rinko. That'll be easy. He'll be fine. God, that suit is so tight. Yep, I knew it. I could just blow it away easily with Rinko. Probably should have used a different character because my Rinko is maxed out on like the skill point stuff, but you know, whatever. It's fine. It's okay. It's alright. Who else do I have that uses a blue belt? I think Ingrid, maybe? No, my Ingrid uses a red. Asagi. I could use Asagi. Does my Asagi use a blue build? I don't think she does. I think my Asagi is a green build. There she is. Blue is her strongest. Okay, I am using blue build on Asagi. Spinel is also strong at blue. I wouldn't be surprised if Spinel is good at blue. I know Spinel can get like some crazy damage output. You need your VR weapon. I don't think I have a VR weapon, unfortunately. Her VR weapon is... I forgot what boss is based off of. Because whenever I'm like saving up VR points, I'm always prioritizing like the crystals. Because I want to get everyone to level 87. No, can I just melt this? I can. Yeah. Actually, I want to do the Murasaki one, so let's do daily. You only need 20k a week for the crystals, you can save the others. Yeah. Well, I've been also getting the crystal fragments, so that's like a daily thing. But, you know. Astaroth is also strong at blue.
さあ終わりだ終わりだ電撃終わりだ
I slammed her to the ground, it looked like.
電撃終わりだ も泣いてくるまい電撃終わりだ
Let's see. Wait, did that enemy have like a guard animation, or was it that just like its flinching animation? And it just looks like a guard, like his guardian attack. Oh, I need to get 30 combos. Okay. That might be hard. Chebiko. Oh, and Lanxiang too. Ingrid is also strong at blue spam. Okay, I got the combos, but I didn't get the health. Now let's just do this one. Wait, did they change the dailies? I could have sworn this one was in the sewers. Did they change all the dailies? Wow. No, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe they did buff Time of 5 VR. Because I was fairly certain that this one took place in the sewers, in the like circular sewer. Yeah, I know there's this, but this is hard mode. This is hard gold. I could have sworn that hard mode gold took place in the sewers, and the boss was the terrorist. The terrorist in the Iron Man suit. But it's Aina now. Yeah, see, daily quest gold hard. I could have sworn that this was in the sewers. Looks like they changed everything, like all the dailies. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind, but. Okay. I don't think I've done 50 runs with Murasaki yet, so. But I think I finished the quest ones. Yeah, I didn't do the I did do the expert on daily gold, but I didn't get the 3 stars because I'm using like this unfamiliar Murasaki gold. I just want to make sure that I've used my okay, so Murasaki. No. Yeah, I need to do more with Murasaki. That's fine. But I finished the quest one, so I can actually switch back to my normal build. Always green for Murasaki. I like the Rengeki too much. Like, Rengeki is my favorite skill for her, so that's why I use right build for her. I stunned him right before I countered. Oh, okay. The drone with the save. There we go. That one's done. Alright. Secret boss? Interesting. So what's this? A hidden boss can appear at a certain chance when you clear daily quest expert. Okay. I wonder how the hidden boss works. So it's normally Hebiko and Lanxiang, so I wonder, does it change the boss there, or is it like, do you beat Hebiko and they appear after the boss? Okay. Ow. What a dignified way to fall down, Lanxiang. I wonder what the chance for it, like the spawn chance is. Nice. What a counter. Oh, I stunned everything. Scorpion thing with the save. Ow. Oh, there is an extra large now. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Nice. I heal 190k from that, which is more than my max HP. That's funny. They don't call her Immortal Taimanin for nothing. That is true. I do like Murasaki. I feel like I don't appreciate her enough because I appreciate like some of the other girls more, but I do like Murasaki. She's cool. Like I actually like all the teachers quite a lot. Riko's not my favorite, but like I like the teachers. Like the teachers are really like characterized really nicely in this game. You have like Murasaki, who's like the super strict one, and then you have like Rin, who's also strict, but then she's also like reasonable. I kind of want to see like Reiko, I think. I want to see Reiko as like a playable character. That'd be cool. She uses the same weapons as Chizuru, so. Oh, you know who would be an interesting character to see? Munakata. Munakata would be an interesting character. Just because she's so short. She's blue, I think. Munakata. She would be a fun. Kuroneko Sensei? Oh. I don't think I've seen her in that outfit. Kuroneko Sensei. Like, I kind of want to see this character. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's chained to her leg too. That's interesting. So it's like chained to her leg, and it's like this giant ball and chain, but she's like a midget. They use Sakura from Taimanin 0. Oh.
さあ号令をかけてくれ準備はできている
Let's see here. Affinity.
素晴らしいぞ
Nice. Oh yeah, I think I can get all the events. Yeah. That's a lot of gacha coins. Okay, maybe I can. Yep, okay. That's actually a ton of gacha coins. I might be able to pull for this a few times. Inventory's full. Fudge! Okay. I mean, I guess I could get rid of some Magatamas. I need to upgrade Magatama, so let's do this. That's more than enough. Yeah, I know, right? It's because I have so many Magatamans, I just don't get rid of them. Yeah, see, it's just like, it's all Magatamas. Like, I'm not getting rid of them. I wouldn't be surprised if, like... Yeah, I do have a lot of vouchers. Let's just get rid of all these Magatamas. I'm gonna be pulling more anyway, so it's fine. Actually. If I get rid of all my Magatamas, how much is how much do I free up? Because getting Magatamas is actually really easy. I just need to do like time attack a few times. Time attack and get the Magatamas I need. Because I can always reset them, so that's like the easy part. It's a goal that I've been like struggling with recently. Yeah, like 600 slots, almost 700 were all Magatamas. And then yeah, I have all these vouchers because I don't use them. Craft items. Did I finish crafting my items here? I did. Okay. Wait, is my string really maxed out yet? I feel like she is. Oh, almost. Now she's maxed out. Okay, so I can use someone else. Maybe I'll put Ragnarok in there. Yeah, I'll put Ragnarok in my skill. Skill training facility. It's because I'm like super autistic about like, oh well, you know, what if I... Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the voucher. It depends on the voucher, so it's like in this case, for these ones, I already have all 4 of these at like max level, so I don't know which one I want to like get another copy of, you know? And same for like this one. I think I have like all these characters at like a few copies at level 5, so it's just like, and this one is like same, basically it. I have like so many characters maxed out. Like that's basically it. Or like so many like supporters and stuff maxed out. You can always make another 5/5 for another character. That is true, but the thing is that like I have so many like I basically have like all the characters built up in a way that I like. So it's just I'd have to do like more build testing, but I wish I had more time to play this game. Like, I love this game. I wish I had more time to play it. It's just I don't. It sucks. Oh, I'll be right back. I need to turn on the lights. Okay, alright, okay. I'm back. But yeah, it's like I've been playing this game so long that I have like so much built up, and it's just like, well, I could build up another character, but I've already built up like all the characters. I'm right now mainly focused on getting the crystals to like get everyone level 87. So that's the main thing I want to focus on right now. But getting the crystals is hard because it's just like, oh, I have to like be logged in, or not logged in, but like the time of 5 VR, but you only get like 5 a week. But I guess you can get technically more because you get what, 10 shards a day from time of 5 VR, and then you need 20 shards for a single crystal. I forgot how many I have at 87, but I have a lot of them. But yeah, it was taking me a long time to get like a lot of characters. Ooh. Kurenai? Oh, and Sujunlei. Nice. What is my setup? Because I know I have a lot of characters at level 87. So let's sort by level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21 characters. Yeah, that's almost half the roster. It's just like a matter of who I want to like level up next, I guess. Oh, I also need the crystal mirage crystals too. That sucks. The thing is that I could probably have all the characters, or more characters rather, at like level 87, because if I like if I like wailed harder, but I don't buy like any of the growth packs, because it's just like, well, I can just farm that. I do buy the costumes though, like, so I'll buy some of the costumes. Do I have any crystals? That's like a really good question right now. Oh, I have all these costumes. Pure F2P. Yeah, I started whaling. Well, I wouldn't say I whaled super hard, but I started like buying a lot of I don't remember when I first started spending money on this game. But I think one of the first things that I bought was, I want to say it was, no, I missed it the first time around, actually. I think maybe the first time I started spending money was Anaros. Because as far as I know, Anaros is still, like, you have to, like, legitimately pay for. 50-euro tickets. I have 20 of these things. I'm not selling them. I have 20 mil gold right here, but I'm not selling them because I don't want to. Yeah, Anarosa's paywall. So, like, I think that was the first time I spent money, and then after that, it's just like, I'd spend a little. I would buy like every pass starting. I don't remember what the first pass I started buying at, the season pass or whatever, because that was it was an outfit that I really like. I think it might have been a Rinko outfit. I think it might have been a Rinko outfit. That's when I started buying the battle passes, or the season passes, whatever you want to call them. But then I just started like spending money, and then I spend like a little bit of money every so often in this game. Because I really like Action Taimanin, and like this, I played a lot of gacha games, and this gacha game feels like the most respectful of my time compared to like every single other gacha game in the world. I play way too many gacha games. Like, I play like Nikkei, I play like Arknights. Arknights is a good one, in terms of like how it feels to be a player. Nikkei, not so much. Taimanin Squad is really not great, unfortunately. I mean, I'm still playing it, but I haven't spent money on it, and I probably won't. They already get enough money from me as it is with Action Taimanin. Yeah, RPGX. I wasn't interested in RPGX because I'll admit I'm a gooner. I like the hentai and stuff like that, but I don't like a lot of the subject matter, like, and the fetishes that are catered to in the RPG like Bond event, like the RPGX Bond events. So it's just like something that I'm just like, I'm not really into that. So I never really got into RPGX. But I've always liked the Taimanin like concepts, which, I mean, how can you not like it? It's hot chicks in tight suits fighting crime. I think that's cool. And then when Action Taimanin came out, I'm like, wait, this is like a T-rated Taimanin series? Oh, this is my jam. So I've just been like playing this game super like religiously since then. Ooh, hidden boss again. I was saying, couldn't I? Okay. RPGX was using a device because it's pretty old. I can barely run Action Time on it. That's understandable. I actually, well, I mean, obviously I'm playing on PC right now. I mainly play Action Time on my PC. The times I play on my tablet are when I'm like not at my PC. And even then, I generally don't play it. I just kind of like turn on, I just kind of like put Emily on. I was like, hey, do this daily for me. And I just like wait until she finishes. And then I tell her to go again and keep doing it until I'm done with all my resources for the day. And I just like turn it off. I should try it out on Steam Deck. I wonder if it's good on Steam Deck. I have a pretty, like hefty tablet though, so. I'm hoping like Taimanin Squad will get fixed, because like they had a recent patch that like fixed a lot of the issues, but there's still a few issues in the game, which is unfortunate. I think like some of the big issues is like being free to play is like too hard in that game. Even for like I've been playing since Taimanin Squad released, and I still have like some issues. I think there's either gotta be some rebalancing, or there's gotta be an easier way to like 6-star your characters. Especially like the device can't run squad, which is weird because it should be lighter than Action Taimanin. It should be, but I don't know, man. Taimanin Squad is it's not bad. I mean, I think the models in Taimanin Squad look a lot better than Action Taimanin, which I kind of want them to like import the models from Squad to Action. But right now the problem with Squad right now is, one, it's too hard to like pull on the gacha. Like if you're just gonna be free to play, right? Like I think there needs to be like a free gacha, quote unquote free. Like in this one, you have like the gold gacha, which I mean, yeah, you kind of get this stuff out of it, but it's still there. But there's also like an easy way to get like gacha coins. Like I generally don't feel starved for gacha coins. So like I can get free pulls on the gacha pretty easily. You get, at first it wasn't. At first it was not, but they've been giving out like a lot of oh, log in today and you get X amount of tickets. But at first it wasn't nearly as generous. Like they give you one gacha ticket a day, yes, but you also have to consider that like getting the gem resources is not as easy. Because like in this game, you can get 400 gems. I think you get like 200 gems a week. But in Taimanin Squad, it's like, I think your weeklies and your dailies will only get you like 400 gems. I need to like calculate it, or I need to like look. And then the way you build up characters in Taimanin Squad, like the way you build up characters in Taimanin Squad is like, you need to get copies of the same character to level up the skills, and then some characters require a lot more. Like I think Rinko, you need like if you want to cap out Rinko like hardcore, you need 5 copies, or you need 5 legendary characters, or you need 5 5-star characters, which you either have to build up, which takes a while, or you need to pull on gacha, and they're the rarest, the highest rarity character to pull in the gacha. And then to level up her skills, you need more copies of her, and then you need like 25 copies or something to max out like all of Rinko's skills. Yeah, it's nutty. And there's no good way to like free to play that right now. Like there's no, like you have the mileage, and that's like one of the only ways you can get the skill manuals. But that's like 3,700 mileage, and I've been playing since the beginning. I haven't used any mileage, and I only have like 1,800 mileage, I think. And you need like twice as much for a single fight, like a legendary skill manual for that. I wouldn't be surprised, but the thing is that you still need 4-star characters to build into a 5-star character to use as fodder. Like that's insane, because you can't just promote them. You have to level them up. Like if you want to get you want to promote a 4-star or grade up a character, you have to promote them. You have to get them to level like the max level, and then you have to evolve them. And then you have to get them to max level again, and then evolve them again. And that's super grindy. If it was like Action Taimanin, or like when you get to the max level, and then you upgrade the star, but you keep your level, that would be different. But it's not. Like it resets your level, and like that's what makes it the hard part. Because, yeah, it's just like grind. Like, I have not felt a grind that hard since I played, like Perfect World or something. I think Perfect World is probably, like, one of the biggest grind fests I've played in my life. Perfect World, Vindictus. Perfect World's a Chinese MMO. Vindictus is a Korean MMO. Genshin Impact is super grindy also. Taimanin Squad. Hey, Minori, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Thank you for the raid, Minori. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're watching ninja girls in tight suits. How's it going, everyone? You have a good stream, Minori? What'd you stream? I didn't watch it. I wasn't able to tune in. I'm sorry. Beating up the big monster. Everyone, if you can follow Minori, he's a good boy. The Corgi VTuber, and we both have our VTuber mod, Honkai Star Rail, making progress as a new player. Oh, who's your favorite girl in Star Rail? Or your favorite character in Star Rail, I guess, because I actually don't know who my favorite is. I don't know enough of the Star Rail characters. I know Stella is like a raccoon girl, but that's like I only know like Star Rail through like the memes. March is 7 in the story. Okay. That's fair. Like March 7th is cute. I like her. I think the character that I like the most, just from appearance, Star was Bronya, but I rarely see anything of her. I rarely see anything of Bronya. It's like it's always I think Seele is like the most I see of like Star Rail characters. Seele and Silver Wolf. Let's see, so I just need logins. Oof, I shot up. Okay, let's see what's event story. I need to do more event story. Oh, that's fine, I'll do that. Herda's pretty good in Doll Girls. Do you like Herda, or do you like the human version of her? Which I think the human version of her like looks older, isn't it? Protect. So. I think out of all the HSR characters I've seen, like from a design perspective, I like Bronya the most. I know I liked in Honkai Impact the Third. I didn't play Honkai Impact either, but I think her name is Durandal. I think she's my favorite from HI3. Her human form looks quite good, but she loses the dodge. Oh, so you like the dodge? Okay, okay, that's understandable. Understandable. Ow. Just ult. I forgot how big she was. Yeah, no, those are really big spears, right? And yeah, she's certainly packing. Her spear's enormous. That is correct. That's correct, good sir. She's very well equipped. Big long hard. Okay, so Action Taimanin is about an anti-terrorist organization that is staffed entirely by hot chicks in tight suits and tight ninja suits. For the most part, most of them are ninjas. I can. Very important, yes. And you don't. Not only you beat up monsters, but you beat up like terrorists and stuff like that too. Terrorists, gangsters, demons. You know. Taimanin's job is never finished. And then you have. I think right now. I think there's like 40 characters. I think there's 40 characters, let me see. Yeah, 43 characters. And then you have, you know, you have, all shapes and sizes. There's lots of plot. All shapes and sizes. You recognize 5 girls? Good man. This is where they come from, yes. One of these days, I want to do a Taimanin tier list. I want to do a Taimanin tier list. I want to do it with someone. I just don't know who. I need to like talk to people. But the thing is that like I think out of everyone I know the most of Taimanin. So I was like, anyone I bring on to do a tier list stream, I would have to like crash course them. I'd be like, okay, so this is the story of this character, and then I'd like talk to him about it. I'm like, okay, so what do you think of this character? As you do some shop before the store closes, it's time for you to lurk. Okay, thank you for the raid, Minori, and have a good night. Have a good night, thank you for the raid. And stay safe out there, because it's nighttime, so... I'm sure you're in a nice neighborhood, though. Enjoy the plot? I will. I always enjoy the plot. Let's see, where is she? White. Oh yeah, switching characters to white, because I want to play white. I forgot what build I have for Saika. I kind of want to play her too. I think I might have a green build on her. World reverse, and then healing. Oh, healing wave is a perfect dodge skill. Okay. Wait, did I get finished out of that? I think I did. Either green or red for Saika, and her renewal weapon is must. I think I have a renewal weapon. I'm pretty sure I have a renewable weapon, the boost gear. Let me double check. Let's see, so characters. Where is Saika? I think I have her right. There we go. Saika. So I use a blue boat for her. And the reason I use blue boat is because I like Hurricane Kick. That one looks cool. Let's try that. So let's see. So first. And green is a challenge kick. Yeah, I think that's right. Shadowless kick. Yeah. That's additional attack. Additional attack at the end skill. Increase skill damage by 150. This one looks cool, so I want to try that one. Heat kick, takeover. Calamity over. Ooh, that one sounds nice. Speed up. Skill cooldown by 20%. Oh, I can still use Quake Stomp. Okay, that's fine with me. Moonsault is Rider Kick. Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, so what kind of, since I want to use red, who should I use? Damaged Out? No, that's not. Restoration, she's an assist type character, so that's not good for her. Demon type characters? No, that's demon type support. Knockback surrounding enemies at 30% chance when hit. Develops self and bubbles and decreases. Let's see. Founding 3? Oh. I mean, I guess Founding 3 is like pretty universally good. Do I have a suppress founding 3? I don't think I might be using her already. Wait, do I not have suppress founding 3 set? I don't think I do. Oh, besides Asuka. There's Asuka. Oh, right here. Task force charge round, damage dealt, damage taken. I mean, that's pretty like universally good, so yeah, I'll use that. Increase damage by 10% per machine type ally, including self. Increase damage critical hit rate. Okay, so that's not useful. Or not damage taken by 20% for machine type and demon allies. That's not bad. Maybe? Critical rate of all attacks by 15%, reduced damage taken from demons by 10 after skill. Okay, skill increases. Okay. Stella? I mean, this is such a basic bitch like ability that it's just universally useful, so I can understand why you pick Stella. Okay, I do have boost creep, but the only problem is that I don't have it maxed out. I do have this one though, so. Let's see, what's a good outfit for her? And out of all her outfits, I like this one the most. The suit is just so nice looking. That's how broken it? Oh, really? Okay. Let's see how I can get this. I get the feeling I will be like left at like plus 11 or something. Actually, no, I have 90, so maybe more than that. Maybe I'll be stuck at 14. I'll be like stuck in the 14 hell. Oh, 11 is 50%. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I might be stuck in 14 hell. There's 13. Unlucky. 40% fail. Bleh. Okay, so I got stuck in 13 hell. Actually, I succeed after my rate lowers. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's 14 hell. That's 14 hell for you. Let's see, special. Can I craft more of those? Is the question. I think I can. Let's see, enchantment boosters. I can make 23. Alright, let's test out this build for Saika. Where is she? There she is. Alright, let's do this. That's such a cool looking attack. Yeah, that's true. The Kamen Rider kick. How many overs? I think who's got I like I'm biased because Rinko's my favorite, but I like Rinko's ultimate just because like the concept is cool. Another one I like is White's because it reminds me of Legion from Castlevania. Oh hell yeah. Whew. I should do it's 2 hours 34 minutes of the stream. I should do a bond event and then I'll close up the stream. The question is, which bond event do I do? By White's alternate, she's basically corpse Genki down. Yeah, but it looks cool. Like, that's the main thing. It looks cool. Alright, let me make sure that my AP is all... Yeah, let me use up the rest of my AP. Okay. That should be enough AP used. Now, let's see if there's a bond event that we could do real quick. Oh, I don't think I did this one. Alright. This is a really cute outfit. I like this outfit a lot. She's very cute when she's enthusiastic. Gosha Academy and Gosha Village and the training facility located in the basement. In its simulation room echoed the energetic voice of Kanazuki Sora. Upon hearing her, Fuma replied in the troubled, dejected, listless voice and then proceeded to check the equipment he had adjusted for himself. Man, Fuma just can't catch a break. Recently, the missions assigned to the task force have changed to much more intense and dangerous ones, and Fumo was concerned that the time available to attend classes was gradually decreasing. Filipino VTuber called Kitsui Akira that basically looks like Sora, so I keep calling her Kichan. Kitsui Akira. I don't think I've seen her. Let's see. Kitsui Akira. Oh, she even has a heterochromia too. Yeah, I see it. That's you're definitely correct. She has the pink hair with the white streaks, the heterochromia. It's even like matching. She has like red. Kichan has red and blue eyes, but Kanazuki Sora has like yellow and blue eyes, but they're in the same position. I see it. I see the resemblance. In particular, Fuma as the captain and Sora, a promising young talent, found it difficult to even attend classes, and so the supplementary lesson was scheduled. While such thoughts may occur, from Principal Igawa Asagi's perspective, academics are the primary duty of a student. Sora's artists. How long was Kitsui Akira active though? That's a question. $412K subscribers. Joined 2008. Yeah, that's definitely longer than Sora's been around. And she likely believes it is also important to hone one's skill as a Taimanin and acquire the knowledge necessary to live as a member of society. Not treating the life of a student lightly by using state orders as an excuse. Thinking positively like so, Fuma felt this supplementary exam a bit enjoyable. That the principal had taken up the whip out of concern for them.
Yoshi, こっちの調整も完了だ。どれ、空の方はどうかな。
ご確認よろしくお願いします。
そんなに硬くならなくていいぞ。同じ補習組同士、今日は仲良く訓練しようじゃないか。
そんな先輩の胸を借りるのですから、一生懸命全力で頑張ります。
Kanazuki Sora came from outside Gosha and became a Taimanin while retaining the sensibilities of a civilian. To her, supplementary lessons must be a bad thing.
すごく気合が入ってるな。ちょっと空回りしてるくらいに。
Her determination to perfectly complete the supplementary lesson was so strong that even Fuma could tell she was quite nervous even during the training phase.
それにしても、誘った俺が言うのもなんだが、上級生と同じ訓練をするっていうのは身になるのかな。
It was actually Fuma who first suggested that they train together if they were taking the same supplementary lessons. Fuma only spoke to her first about it after seeing Sora so discouraged by having to take supplementary lessons. But Fuma's from high school and Sora's from middle school. Wow, she's a kid. Beyond just being in different classes, even their grades are different. He wondered if it really was okay for them to take the same training. I respect it.
俺が中等部の頃はどんな補習内容だったかな。だいたい筆記は一夜漬け、実技は高得点者の真似で乗り切ってたような。
フーマ先輩って昔は不良だったんですね。
不良って、まあ成績は下から数えた方が早かったのは事実だな。五社学園の歴史で俺ほど授業を不真面目に受けてる生徒もいないかも。
Sora denied it with a bright smile. Well, for Sora, who didn't know Fuma before he became the captain of his task force, it must have sounded like a joke.
ま、最近は任務もきつかったし、あまり厳しすぎる訓練は控えて、今回は楽しむのを優先しようか。
まあ、そんなことを言って。
真面目な神奈月空後輩に風魔小太郎流の補習術を授けてやろう。
Fuma said that to ease Sora's tension, then grinned as he checked the two perfect simulation settings Sora had set.
一応俺のこれまでの補習経験上、補習内容は指定された数以上の敵を倒すことになるはずだ。
補習経験という言葉はあれですが、本当にですか？まだ補習内容は先生から聞いてないというか、内容は教えてもらえないと思うんですが。
ああ、確かに絶対ではないが、ほぼ絶対と言えるだろう。なぜならその方が試験が楽だからだ。煩わしい採点なんかせず、ただ倒した数が多ければ OK なのは教師としても大助かり。
そんな単純な。
教師だって給料をもらって生活している大人なんだぞ、そら。補習なんかに時間を使いたくないし、給料以上の働きもしたくない。けれど補習はしなければならない。なら簡単で単純で分かりやすい内容を補習にするのが真理というものだ。
なるほど。
ちなみにこれが真面目な上原先生だと当てはまらないから気をつけような。あの人は補習も本気で取り組んでくる。丸一日潰れる体力訓練とか。
Recalling that time, Fuma felt sick to his stomach and like he was going to throw up. It was such an overwhelming supplementary session that just thinking about it made him feel sick to his stomach.
今回は担当の先生が違うので、十中八九撃退数を点数にする補習だろう。というわけで、空には俺が考えたシミュレーションで勉強してもらう。
As Fuma gave a grand explanation, Sora somehow got swept up in the atmosphere and clapped her hands.
最近流行っているゲームの応用でな、無限に襲ってくる敵を倒し続けるし、今回はやる気を出すために一定数の敵を倒すと自分もパワーアップするシステムを入れてみた。最近流行っているゲームの応用でな、無限に襲ってくる敵を倒し続けるシミュレーションだ。今回はやる気を出すために一定数の敵を倒すと自分もパワーアップするシステムを入れてみた。
学園の教材に何してるんですか？
生徒がやる気を出すためのシステムだ。シミュレーターも本望だろう。
Although Fuma says this is basically the VR version of the game he's into these days. This would have been impossible with the home PC capacity, but as expected of the system by Japan's largest and best secret organization, it could be started up easily.
自分の欲求を満たすための行動力はすごいな。男の人ってみんなこうなのかな。
While Sora was mistaken the general image of men, Fuma's explanation continued, but it didn't resonate with Sora at all as she rarely played games.
つまり敵を倒せば倒すほど私たちも強くなれるということですか？
ああ、現実ではそうもいかないが、バーチャルの中で理想の自分を作り上げるのも悪くないもんだ。将来の自分はこうなりたいという目標を明確にできるという意味でもな。
確かに私がまだ将来どうしたい、どんな風に成長したいという姿が曖昧で、ゲームではあってもそれを考える一歩になるかも。
まああとはやっぱり楽しんで訓練するのが一番だ。任務が大変なんだから訓練くらい楽しくしないと体も心も疲れるだろ。
Is that even a word? Enjoyably? I've never heard that word before. I mean, okay, I guess it is a word. Okay, alright.
そういうのは良くない。任務は任務、私生活は私生活で分けないと頭も体も変になっちまう。空はまだ中等部なんだから変な癖をつけないように今日は思う存分楽しんでほしい。
そう言ってますけど、一番楽しそうなのは先輩ですよね。
やっぱりわかるか？いやー、このシステムを高い処理能力のある5社のコンピューターで経験するのは初めてでな。ついつい家からコピーして持ってきてしまったんだ。
大丈夫なんですかそれ？
ご自由にシステムチェックして信頼できる情報源からのコピーだから大丈夫だ。
Realizing that he had been too excited, Fuma cleared his throat once.
ちなみにこのシミュレーションはステージ分けされていてクリアするごとに難易度が上がっていくからな。どっちが先に進めるか競争しよ
わかりました。
After that, Fuma and Sora started the simulator. Visual and pitch black as their bodies are scanned, everything from height to weight down to a single strand of hair is digitized without even a 1 micron of error, and their self-data is created on the simulator. Even if they know in their heads that this is a game, the sensation of the air against their skin, the feel of the clothes different from the school uniform, the physical act of breathing, the movement of the muscles, and the stimulation of nerves throughout their entire body. These were no different, almost no different from that of reality. That'd be freaky, man. The voice is infinitely mechanical and naturally devoid of emotion. However, since it was the system prepared by Fuma, she could be reassured. Sora slowly exhaled and relaxed.
うわー、すごい格好ですね。先輩も。
シナリオはポストアポカリプスな近未来な設定だったが服装までは気にしてなかったな。 VR に落とし込むと主人公たちはこんな服装だったのか。
だったのかじゃないですよ。
After saying that, Sora looked down at her outfit once more. Her usual Taimanin suit resembles a Shrine Maiden outfit, highlighted by its fluttering short skirt. But her current outfit is a modern cyberpunk-style tech wear, which is a skin-tight bodysuit with more skin exposure.
先輩、さすがにこの衣装はちょっとなんとか変えられないでしょうか。
そうか？キララ先輩とかよりずっとマシだと思うな。
キララ先輩は特別です。もし私があの服装になったら今日のことを浅木校長に相談しなきゃいけなくなっちゃいますよ。
すごい言われようだな。
Thinking so, Fuma stroked his chin as if troubled.
確かに恥ずかしい格好なのはこっちも予想外だが、シミュレーションルームの利用時間は決められてるからな。遅くなったらその分訓練の時間も減ってしまうぞ。
Crap.
そうでした。
確かに恥ずかしい格好なのはこっちも予想外だが、シミュレーションルームの利用時間は決められてるからな。遅くなったらその分訓練の時間も減ってしまうぞ。
そうでした。
それに後頭部に進学したらそれくらいの肌の露出は普通だ。今から慣れるという意味でもいい経験になると思うぞ。
Is it really normal in high school? I don't think so.
これが普通なんですか?
Well, I mean, I guess the Taimanin suits are pretty nutty, so.
米連のサイバー部隊とか中華連合の連中もピッチリ具合は似たようなもんだ。うちだけじゃないさ。
そういえばオスカさんとマダムさんのスーツも確かに。わかりました。我慢します。
なーに、ゲームじゃない、訓練を楽しめば服装なんて気にならない。
Damn you, Fuma. I saw corrupting Kichan.
というか先輩が全然気にしてないのも気になるんですが。
I mean, I feel like her normal Taimanin suit is kind of revealing already.
武器もゲーム内容に合わせたものなんですね。いつも使っている和球と違うんですが。
Let's see, what was it? Thinking such thoughts, Sora shifted her gaze to the bow in her hand. Okay.
使い方は普段通りのはずだ。見た目が違うだけで武器データは空が使っているものを読み込んでいるからな。これも目に見える情報に頼るのではなく、普段使っている感覚を知るための訓練と考えてくれ。試しに撃ってみたらどうだ？訓練なんだから武器を知るのも重要だろ。
そうですね。
As Fuma manipulated something in the air, a simple sniping target appeared. It was an empty can. The target was very small, but Sora aimed the bow with practiced movements and fired. 3 arrows flew, all hit a single empty can in succession.
確かに鶴の針も矢の質感もいつも通りです。
簡単にやってるけどすごい技術だな。弓の腕だけなら特務中隊でも相当だぞ。
Fuma had looked down on her for being a younger student in middle school, but witnessing her skills, he let out an exclamation of admiration.
なんだか緊張しながら未知の武器を使うと初めて矢を撃った時のことを思い出しますね。
初心に帰るというのも武道では大事って言うからな。
確かにそうかもしれません。でもあの時のような焦りはない。気持ちよく矢を撃てた気がします。
She didn't know what she was, what to do, or what she should do. She just kept firing arrows with the bow in her hand. It felt like her past self and current self were being compared.
気持ちが落ち着いている。これも先輩が訓練をゲームにした効果でしょうか。
よし、落ち着いているようだし、そろそろ始めるか。
はい。
As the simulation began, a group of undead appeared, vampires, zombies, and evil spirits. They looked unpleasant, so even though they took human form, there was less repulsion to target them. In training against human opponents, the fact that the targets have a defined form and are human makes it feel less disturbing, which makes which seems like clever use of the game format.
ですがこれは少し数が多すぎるのでは。
Sora's exclamation was understandable. Even the task force's mission so far, they never had faced more than about 20 enemies at once, all coming from a single direction. But in the simulation, there were about 50 from one direction, and they were clustered together. Furthermore, they were swarming in from all directions.
近くのやつから狙うんだ。焦らなくていい。あと頭を正確に撃ち抜けばクリティカル。一撃で倒せるから利用しろ。
でもこれだけの数じゃ。
10 odd minutes after starting, as the difficulty gradually increases, the number of zombies also grows. Knocking an arrow, drawing the string, aiming at the target, and firing the arrow. Sora's bow was not suitable for chaotic battle. There are too many steps until the arrow is fired. In contrast, Fuma throws kunais, intercepts with the ninja sword if approached, and moves away when enemies get close. It might be partly due to his game-loving personality, but he was steadily increasing his kill count with practice movements.
一箇所にとどまるな。動きながら撃つんだ。
分かっていますけど。移動先の安全を確認しながら矢を撃たないと。足の運びとどこを狙うかが大事なんですね。一撃必殺はおまけ。自分が攻撃されない位置取りを考えながら動いて撃つ。
The difficulty increased every time a stage was cleared, but even so, Sora's mistakes decreased as the difficulty progressed.
慣れてきたな。そう、乱戦じゃ自分と仲間、そして敵の動きをよく観察し、予測するんだ。今回はゾンビたちが機械的に動いてるだけだが、現実じゃ相手の思考や性格を考えながらだと、より先読みの的中率が上がるぞ。
なるほど。この機械の動きを人間に当てはめるのですね。
相手が何を考えているか、性格的にどう動くか、それを予想できると、狙撃が武器の空なら戦い方に幅ができるはずだ。例えば
Fuma stopped there and moved away from Sora, whom he had been fighting alongside. He threw shuriken, pulling aggro on the zombies, and ran
ほ
around.
ら、短気な敵が攻撃に起こって前線に集まったぞ。
Sora replied as such and threw the fragmentation grenade she had acquired during the stage. Until now, it had been a weapon used to keep approaching enemies at bay, but if thrown into an enemy's blind spot while they are gathered together, it becomes possible to wipe them all out at once without being countered by drawing their aggro.
現実の任務はこれほど単純じゃないが、けれど理想はこうだな。前衛が敵を集め、後衛が一網打尽にする。一番空は後方で戦場を俯瞰できる立場にあるんだから、戦場全体を見回し、どう決着をつけるかを考える者の見方があってもいいかもしれないな。現実の任務はこれほど単純じゃないが、けれど理想はこうだな。前衛が敵を集め、後衛が一網打尽にする。一番簡単で楽で被害が少ない。
Not a big fan of this translation. So he says genjutsu? Is that?
現実の任務はこれほど単純じゃないが、けれど理想はこうだな。前衛が敵を集め、後衛が一網打尽にする。一番簡単で楽で被害が少ない。現実の任務はこれほど単純じゃない。
Sounds like he's saying genjutsu, which is like illusion ability. And then he says ichiban, which means that's the #1 strategy or the #1 lesson. I need to learn Japanese so I can translate these better. As Fuma finished saying that, a warning sound suddenly echoed throughout the simulation room.
こ 務中隊に招集じゃなくてボス戦みたいだな。
Although surprised by the sudden situation, Fuma sighed at a strong enemy warning that popped up in front of them. Immediately after, a massive number of zombies, vampires, and evil spirits appeared in position surrounding the two, enough to surprise even Fuma. Although surprised by the sudden situation, Sora immediately fired an arrow. She pierced the vampire's head and obliterated it in a single blow, but enemies still layered like a thick wall approaching the two. Fuma with his kunai, Sora with her arrows, they just fired desperately, but the enemies didn't decrease in number at all.
俺がザコを集めるから、空はボスを探して倒してくれ。
先ほどの応用ですね。わかりました。
Sora understood immediately and escaped the enemy encirclement through a gap created by Fuma, who stepped to the front lines to gather the small fry.
どんな時でも冷静に。それで、私がボスを見つけて撃つ。
Murmuring what she had to do out loud, Sora took a bird's eye view of the entire battlefield from a distance. Since this was nothing more than a simulation, the damage received, the pain setting was set to the minimum. Even so, at the fact that Fuma had screamed, Sora hurriedly turned towards him. It was to support Fuma and rescue him from the encirclement, or so she intended. What Sora saw as she knocked an arrow with a serious expression and aimed at the target was... That's a cute picture. Fuma's appearance, with his futuristic clothing torn by the zombie's attack, exposing skin not just on his upper body but down to the precarious areas of his lower body. Oh man. He had a healthy tan, and despite saying he was bad at the front lines, he was quite muscular, and his legs were thick like law, and his butt. Oh no, he's hot.
普通の設定は最小限だから大丈夫だ。それボスは見つかったか？
今探してました。あ、裸？先輩の裸？いえ、大事なところは見えなかったですけど、お尻じゃなくて。
追い詰められても焦る必要はないからな。どんな状況でも落ち着くための訓練だと思うんだ。
大丈夫です。落ち着いてます。
She doesn't sound very calm.
敵を探さないと。あ、でも。
Sora's mind was filled with the sight of... Sora's mind was filled with the sight of Fuma's well-toned, naked body, which she had witnessed for the first time. It looked as hard as a rock and appeared strong, having been so well trained. Wow, this is very descriptive of Fuma. These were not fake. These were not the fake muscles seen in romance comics. They were real muscles formed in actual combat on the battlefield, and healthy suntanned skin. She's a pervert. Sora, feeling agitated, hit her head with her hands, trying to drive away her naughty thoughts. At the same time, the moment she reached a thought, a group of several zombies approached Sora. It was because of Fuma's offenses slackened to avoid taking further damage after receiving enough to tear his clothes.
攻撃を恐れるな。空の強みは集中力。恐怖をねじ伏せろ。
そんなの無理です。
待つ。さらに数が。
Sora, worrying about Fuma's scream, cried out in a shrill voice and looked in his direction. The moment she thought that, the simulation room turned pitch black. and in the next moment, Fuma and Sora's outfits had returned to the same state as when they started. A warning message reading game over appeared before the two of them.
ああ、もう少しで完全クリアだったのに、最後の大群は反則だよな。
ですよね。
The supplementary exam ended smoothly. The simulation she did with Fuma was a great help, and she ended up with very good grades.
知ってる？神奈月さん、特務中隊の風魔隊長と一緒に補習の訓練をしたそうよ。羨ましいわね。
However, after that, Sora realized the strange rumors were circling among her classmates. According to the rumors, she did simulation training with Fuma alone.
しかも放課後のシミュレーションルームで風魔隊長の服を剥ぎ取ったそうなのよ。
That's not what happened.
聞いたわ。やるわよね、あの子。
Oh no.
どうしてこんな噂が広まっているんですか？
For reference, information on the use of the simulation room is open to students. Most students have no interest in what training others are doing, but it must be that by chance there was a student who saw Fuma and Sora's training.
でもただの噂という話もあるけど、火のないところに煙は立たぬとも言うわね。
After saying that, her classmates gathered around Sora, who had been shrinking away in the classroom just waiting for the rumors to disappear. Normally, it would have been a moment to chat excitedly and celebrate, but for now, Sora just wished it would pass without incident, and her expression gradually stiffened.
ねえ、神奈月さん。なんでしょうか。
Sora answered while avoiding eye contact. She was showing embarrassment towards the rumors, but to an onlooker, it looked extremely suspicious.
あなたが放課後のシミュレーションルームで風魔小太郎先輩を押し倒して服を剥ぎ取って裸にしたという噂があるのだけど。
What a rumor! How does that rumor even start?
裸まではしてませんよ。
Oh, that was the wrong thing to say.
まではしてません。
Sora immediately realized that she misspoke and reached out to clear up the misunderstanding, but her hand flailed uselessly in the air.
もうすぐ次の授業が始まりますよ。
Oh no.
やるわね。放課後に高等部の先輩を押し倒したなんて。っていうか、風魔先輩っていつも女の人に囲まれてなかった？神奈月さん、茨の道じゃない。
That is the nature of shonen harem anime.
よし、私は応援するわ。神奈月さんはまだ中等部なんだから、若さで勝負すれば負けないわよ。誤解です。っていうか、何の話ですか？じゃなくて、私は押し倒してない。
No one acknowledged her screams, only Igawa Sakia, who heard the story, sighed in exasperation. Alright. Okay, well, that's good for today. Let's see. Who is... Oh wow, none of the channels I follow are streaming right now. Let's see. Is there anyone who plays Action Taimanin? Let's see. I don't know who to raid. Okay, well, I guess since all the people I usually raid are offline right now, so that'll be it for tonight. No raid today. Thank you for tuning in, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow with Dino Crisis 2 if you tune in. If not, then, well, you know, I'll see you when I see you.